When making a neuromuscular mouthguard, we first must find the physiological rest position of the lower jaw. We use a TENS machine and a KS7 which has surface EMGs and a computerized mandibular jaw tracker. We then record the width of the incisor and the height of the habitual bite. We hook up the TENS machine next by placing the TENS pads in a position where we can stimulate cranial nerve 5, cranial nerve 7 and cranial nerve 11. We then use the TENS machine to stimulate cranial nerve 5 and 7 to allow the lower jaw to contract along its neuromuscular pathway. We also stimulate cranial nerve 11 so we can relax the muscles of the neck. We take the lower and upper impressions, making sure we have the hamular notch in the size of a pillow. After 45 minutes to an hour of TENS, we place the surface EMGs on the temporalis, masseters, SCMs and digastrics. We also place a magnet in the lower jaw and put a computerized mandibular scanner around the head which tracks the magnet. This allows us to see how the lower jaw moves in space. We enter the measurements from earlier, which give us a baseline for the scan, and run a scan to compare the neuromuscular bite with the habitual bite. We then make sure the patient's in good posture and record a lower jaw position using the TENS, which correlates with the neuromuscular bite from the scan. We make sure the EMGs are favourable. We then test the bite using a series of tests which include shoulder strength, neck flexibility, neck range of motion, shoulder range of motion, balance and hamstring flexibility.